Today, we are going to learn about angiosperms. Okay. Angio means vessel or covered. Sperma means seeds. So angiosperms bear covered seeds. Unlike the gymnosperms, angiosperms possess flower, fruit, and seeds. So in this angiosperm, seeds are covered. But in gymnosperms, flower is absent, fruit structure is absent, but seeds are naked. Seeds are naked. Right. Numerous plant species belongs to these angiosperms. They live in different types of climatic conditions like tropical, subtropical, temperate, even arid zones. Okay. So it is included, this group of angiosperms included smallest flowering plant to tallest tallest trees. Smallest flowering plant is smallest flowering plant. Flowering plant is Wolfia. Largest flowering tree, that is largest flowering tree is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. Okay. Then, so here, if you come to the habit, how the plant body, habit is nothing but nature of the plant body. Maybe herbs. Herbs means small plants. Shrubs, a medium-sized plants. Trees, tall plants. Even some plants grow on the other plants by climbing. Those are called climbers. And very few plants live as parasites. Parasites. Okay. Then, if you take vegetative characters, so angiosperms possess all types of vegetative characters and floral characters. So vegetative characters. So vegetative characters are root, stem, and leaf. Okay. Root, stem, and leaf. Roots. So all angiosperms possess well-developed roots. There are two major kinds of root system. One is taproot system. Taproot system and fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. Taproot system is found in dicots. Fibrous root system is found in monocots. So taproot system means if you take stem, a primary root develops from the radicle. It has several sub-branches, secondary roots. Secondary roots also have some roots. Those are called tertiary roots. All roots together, primary, secondary, and tertiary, is called a taproot system. Then fibrous root system, see, stem. So here, primary root is a very short-lived. It will degenerate laterwards. Then all roots arise from the same point, that is the base of the stem. This is called fibrous root system. Then come to the stem, another vegetative character, stem. Stem may be aerial, or in some plants, it is underground, like a potato. Aerial or underground. Okay. Erect means straight or creeping. Okay. Then herbaceous or woody. Herbaceous means smooth. Herbaceous or woody. Woody means very strong. Okay. Then leaf. Leaf Leaves are very important structures of the plant. Those are called photosynthetic unit of the plants also, because they contain chloroplast, help perform photosynthesis to produce the food will be served to the entire plant body. Okay. So leaf may be simple like one entire leaf. Simple like this. The stem nodes are here. So that is simple. Or compound. In some plants, compound leaves are there. So here the leaf is dissected. So this here leaf is dissected. The primary vein. So here leaf is dissected into leaflets. Okay. It can be seen in tamarind or neem, etc. Okay. Then venation inside the leaf. So this is called a lamina of the leaf. Inside the lamina, veins are there. Arrangements of veins is called venation. Venation. There are two types of venation, that is a reticulate venation and parallel venation. Two types of venation, two types of vein arrangements. Reticulate venation is found in dicots. Reticulate venation is found in dicot, whereas parallel venation is found in monocots. So see how the reticulate venation, for example, it is a leaf. So there is a mid vein. This vein has several secondary veins. Each vein has another branches. So all these venations, all these veins together are called reticulate veins. Whereas in parallel venation, so all veins are parallel to each other. All veins are parallel to each other. Okay. So that is the parallel venation. Okay. Then, so after that, so well-developed vascular tissue is found. Vascular tissue is found in angiosperms. So vascular tissue is nothing but xylem and phloem. Advanced feature of xylem that present in angiosperms is vessels, whereas phloem is also advanced feature in angiosperms, unlike gymnosperms, that is companion cells. Companion cells. Okay, so that is. Then floral characters. Floral characters. Okay. So floral characters, first is inflorescence. Inflorescence. So here arrangement of flowers on a floral axis is called inflorescence. There may be two types of inflorescence, that is the racemose, where a floral axis grows continuously. The flowers are born in acropetal succession. Acropetal succession means basal flowers are large, towards the apical position small. So acropetal succession. Acropetal succession means developmental. Acropetal succession. Whereas in cymose inflorescence, a floral axis is terminated by flower. Then the remaining flowers arise from the bottom of the flower. Same like this. So easily we can see it in jasmine. Okay. So that is it. But in some plants, only one flower is developed at each node. That is called solitary flower. Solitary flower. Okay. Then the structure of the flower. Structure of the flower. A typical angiospermic flower has 4 parts. That is a calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Androecium and gynoecium. Okay. See here. If you take it. So outermost outermost whorl of the flower is called calyx. So this is a calyx. Outermost whorl of the flower is called calyx. So individual units of the calyx is called sepals. So the sepals number may be 3, 4, or 5, multiples of them. Okay. So that then inner to the calyx, this is called petals. This is called petals. So corolla, individual units of the corolla is called petals. They are also same, maybe 3, 4, or 5. Androecium. So third whorl of the flower is called androecium. Okay. So individual parts of the androecium are called stamen. Each stamen consists of a filament. A filament. Filaments means it is a stalk of stamen and anther. So this is called filament. So this is called anther. Okay. So anther may be consists of 2 lobes. In each lobe, 2 pollen sacs. Anther consists of 2 lobes. In each lobe has 2 pollen sacs. So then anther is having 2 lobes. In each lobe, 2 pollen sacs are. So, but in some pests, that is in case of monocots, only one lobe. In each lobe, 2 pollen sacs are there. So from each pollen sac, after meiosis, pollen grains are produced. In each pollen grain, 2 male gametes are there. 2 male gametes. Then, so another last whorl of the flower, that is called a gynoecium. Individuals of the gynoecium are called carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil. Individual units are called carpel or pistil. Each carpel consists of 3 parts. Each carpel consists of 3 parts. That is ovary, style, and stigma. See, so in the structure, so this is called ovary. This is okay. This is called a style. This is known as stigma. Right. So basal position, stigma is the receptive surface of the pollen grain. Ovary. Inside the ovary, they have many ovules. Many ovules. So ovules are attached to the placenta. Ovules are attached to the placenta. Okay. Inside the each ovule, this ovule, the cells undergo meiosis and produce 4 megaspores. One megaspore develops into embryo sac. Embryo sac. Okay. So now up to this, these are the parts of the flower. Okay. Then pollination. Then pollination. So pollination. Pollination means pollination. Pollination means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma. So two types of pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination means transfer of pollen grains. See here, transfer of pollen grains from anther of the flower to the stem stigma. That is called self-pollination. If it is transferred to the another plant or the other plant, flower of the same plant, so that is called cross-pollination. Okay. Then once the pollen grain reach to the stigma, so pollen grain reach to the stigma, it germinates. It germinate and produce pollen tube. Pollen tube. Pollen tube. So each pollen tube bears 2 male gametes that release into the ovary and then ovary. So as I said, this is an embryo sac. Let me show you, give you clear picture. So this is the gynoecium. So here pollen grain land on grain. So here ovules are there. Ovules. These are called ovules. Okay. So inside the ovule, embryo sac is present. Embryo sac. So embryo sac in angiosperms will be like this. So in the portion, one egg is present. In the middle, two nuclei are fused. That is called secondary nucleus. Now, these pollen grain germinate and release, pollen tube is formed, releases two male gametes into the embryo sac. Two male gametes. So now, union of or fusion of male gametes and female gamete is called fertilization. So fusion of male and female gametes. Male and female gametes. Male and female gametes. Okay. So here two male gametes are there. One male gamete fuses with egg. Both are haploid. As a result, zygote is produced. This zygote becomes diploid. Okay. Then second male gamete, another male gamete, fuses with secondary nucleus. So here male gamete is N. Secondary nucleus is produced as a result of the union of two nuclei, so that it is called diploid. So as a result, triploid endosperm is produced. Endosperm. So it is triploid. 1N and 2N plus 3. So fertilization occurs twice in angiosperms. It is the characteristic feature of the angiosperm, so that it is called double fertilization. Okay. So like that, fertilization takes place in angiosperms. Then post-fertilization events. Post-fertilization events. So here, after post-fertilization means after fertilization. So now, after fertilization, ovary becomes to, that means it develops into fruit. Ovules become seeds. So seeds are enclosed in the fruit, so that covered seeds. So as I said here, in each seed, they contain embryo and endosperm. Okay. So these seeds are dispersed from the plant. They will germinate and develop into new plants. Okay. That is about the angiosperms general characters. Its life cycle is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. Heteromorphic alternation of generation. That heteromorphic means two phases are there. Sporophyte phase, sporophytic phase, that is a diploid, and gametophytic phase. Gametophytic phase, that is haploid. So, but sporophytic phase is dominant, but gametophytic is very limited. So this sporophyte is independent, but this is dependent on this sporophyte. Okay, so here the fruits also different types, maybe fruits. So here we have to mention here only. The fruits may be different, maybe drupe or capsule, etc. Okay, so like this, angiosperms continue their life cycle. Okay, once again repeat, I will repeat once again. Angiosperms means covering plants, covered seeds plant. It bears covering seeds. So here they live in different types of environments like tropical, subtropical, arid zones, okay, temperate regions, etc. The smallest flowering plant is called Wolfia. Largest flowering plant in the angiosperms is eucalyptus. The plant body may be herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, even parasites. They have well-developed roots, maybe in taproot system or fibrate root system. Stem may be aerial or underground. They may be erect or creeping. They may be herbaceous or woody. Leaves are either simple or compound. They have reticulate venation or parallel venation. Then vascular tissue is well developed. Advanced feature of xylem is presence of vessels. Similarly, phloem also bear companion cells. So floral characters. Inflorescence may be racemose or cymose. In some plants, there is no inflorescence, only solitary flowers. If you come to a typical flowering plant, a typical flower of the angiosperms consists of 4 characters like calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Okay. Here, outermost whorl of the flower is called calyx. It protects the flower when it is in bud condition. Inner to the whorls, that is called corolla. It exhibit different colors to attract the pollinators. Then third whorl is androecium. It is a male reproductive part. And the fourth whorl is gynoecium. It is a female reproductive part. So calyx individual parts are called sepals. Corolla parts are called petals. Androecium units are called stamens. Each stamen may be has 2 parts, filament and anther. Gynoecium individual units are called carpel or pistil. Each carpel consists of 3 parts, ovary, style, and stigma. So in each ovary, several ovules are there. Okay, several ovules are there. So of this ovule, from each ovule, 4 megaspores are formed by meiosis. 1 megaspore only alive, remaining 3 will be degenerated. The one megaspore develops into embryos. Okay, then pollination. So here it also forgot anther, filament and anther in stamen. Anther bears pollen grains. In each pollen grain, 2 male gametes are produced. Pollination means transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma. That is called pollination, maybe self or cross pollination. When a pollen grain land on stigma, it germinate and produce pollen tube. Along the pollen tube, 2 male gametes reach to the embryo sac. Okay, one reach to embryo sac. Next, fertilization. Fusion of male gametes and female gametes is called fertilization. One male gamete fuse with egg, produce zygote. Zygote later develops into embryo. Okay, another male gamete fuses with secondary nucleus, produce triploid endosperm. So that here fertilization process takes twice, so that it is called double fertilization. After fertilization, ovary becomes a fruit, maybe fruit drupe or capsule. Ovules become seeds. Each seed consists of embryo and endosperm. Okay. Then, so this angiospermic plant complete their life cycle in such a way that the life cycle is called heteromorphic alternation of generation. Heteromorphic means 2 phases are there. sporophyte and gametophyte. Sporophyte is diploid, it is a dominant and independent. Gametophytic is haploid, very limited and dependent on the sporophyte. Okay, so here in each seed, based on the number of cotyledons, angiosperms are two types. One is dicots, another one is monocots. Dicots and monocots. So what are the differences between these two? So one difference is root system. The one is root system. So they have taproot system. So monocots have fibrous root system. So then second one is venation. So venation means arrangement of veins in the leaf. Dicots bear reticulate venation. Monocots bear monocot leaf contains parallel venation. Okay. Third one, flower. So here, flower may be in dicots, tetramerous or pentamerous flower. So what does it mean? Tetramerous flower means floral parts are 4 or multiples of 4. It means 4 sepals, 4 petals or multiples of 4. Similarly, penta means 5 parts. But here in monocots, trimerous flower. Trimerous flower. Okay. Then stele. Stele means it is a arrangement of vascular bundles in the root or stem. So in dicots, vascular bundles are arranged in ring-like fashion, ring manner. So here vascular bundles are scattered vascular bundles. Scattered vascular bundles. Okay. There. So another difference is cambium. Cambium is present in between the xylem and phloem. So in dicot stem, present. In monocot stem, cambium is absent. The major difference we forgot, that is number of cotyledons. Number of cotyledons. In dicots, 2, monocots only 1. Okay. So example, dicots, beans, apple, mango. But in monocots, maize, rice, wheat, etc. So that's the end of angiosperms. Okay.